Wilhelm vie nakkikioskille kotikatsomossa.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this presentation of the ECL Elite Division postseason right here on NHL Gamer. My name is Doogie, of course, joined this time out by the voice of Anaheim Ducks Gaming. It is my good friend, Mr. Lime. How are you today, sir?
Toogie, I'm more than excited to be here with you with this great ECL Elite broadcast. I was watching some of the games yesterday, and if it's anything like it was, it's going to be some barn burners tonight.
Absolutely. So today, in this particular broadcast, only one game is guaranteed. Let's get you guys a look at the bracket here, as yesterday, the action concluded in our other semi-final. Philadelphia, our defending champions, punched their ticket back to the championship round in a sweep over 4-seed Färjestad. And as well, hREDS took that commanding 3-1 series lead that you see on your screen now. They are one win away from that rematch against Philadelphia. Phila winning that series. It was a sweep in the championship round last season. But HAVU, as former champions, will have something to say about that. It is completely up to them how many games we have for you here tonight. On top of that, as well, for those of you that joined us yesterday, you will know that we had a giveaway going for the Finns in attendance in the chat. And indeed, we have another giveaway going again. Hashtag Viaplay ECL for your opportunity to win a free month subscription to Viaplay. Of course, the exclusive streaming home of the NHL, on top of so many other things, all the shows, movies that you could hope for. So again, hashtag Viaplay ECL in chat for your chance to win that. We'll be giving a code away at the end of each game. So will it be one code? Will it be three? Again, stay tuned to find out. With that, Lime, we look ahead towards the action here now, where again we have at least one game on deck. Not entirely sure how this is going to play out, but we get a look at the team stats there so far between HAVU and hREDS. And Lime, you wouldn't expect the team that's only given up 9 goals to be down 3-1 in a series and facing elimination today.
No, you definitely wouldn't, but I think that hREDS are really trying to make it back to the finals and show that they are not just a one-and-done team. They want to get through HAVU here and move themselves onto a finals and get a great effort and get a chance at Philadelphia once again.
Absolutely. So with that, let's get you a look at the lineups here for today's action, as again, only one change, as we would have expected for the HAVU squad. Powanso, captain, Flyer Kungan on the far side. Of course, Dominointi up the middle. You have J. Toro Nasistelia on defense, and Hanselino is back between the pipes. Again, the true tandem that HAVU said they were going to run between him and Sibelius. They stick to it, despite Sibelius stopping, I believe it was 30 of 31 shots, maybe 31 of 32 in Game 4 yesterday for hREDS. Go ahead, Lime. Your input.
Yeah, hREDS. I'm very interested in checking this team out. Down the center, we have Benito. On left wing, we have Vilu Poika. Right wing, Nikki Dangles. And back on the back end, Domi, King of Apes. And then in between the pipes, we have FaZe.
He's been working on the names, folks. He wants to impress. He's dressed to impress today as well, and so far, so good. With that, we'll go to the Battle of the Centers, as we always do, our head-to-head comparisons between these two teams. And Lime, I'm intrigued for you from somewhat of an outside perspective. Again, you look at these numbers, very even given the circumstances. I'm intrigued to see who you think, has the advantage here heading into this one, considering they are so evenly matched.
Yeah, it just looks like from HAVU, they have a different type of center where it's more of a work the puck through the center game where you see the 11 assists and the 2 goals there from Dominoiti. And then you jump over to the side of the hREDS where Benito has 10 goals, 5 assists, where more of a shooter on that side. So I'm very interested to see the puck movement and the shots coming from either side in this game.
We'll move over to the winger comparison here now, as again for HAVU, Pawanso and Captain Flyer Kungan, Villapoika, and Nikki Dangles on the other side. And again, Lime, you get a look at the relatively drastic difference in point totals. 1 fewer game played for the hRED squad, 8 more points apiece.
Yeah, obviously hREDS. So like I said, it's got to go back to that something to prove. You know, very skilled guys over here, but they also want to get themselves up to Philadelphia. We took a look back where there was only 9 goals against for HAVU, and that does put them in a tough spot. But they just really need to put the puck on and get those goals in and get it moving.
Absolutely. Now, as we have had throughout the semifinal, we were able to get some interviews conducted here, and we're going to turn it over to our first one now, as our broadcast partner in Martindale was able to get a word with the captain of HAVU. It is Flyer Kungan. Connor, take it away.
Hi again. I'm joined by Flyer Kungan this time, the right wing from HAVU. Yesterday, Sibba mentioned that perhaps the most important thing for you guys going forward in the series was that you needed to cut down on any mistakes, and that by doing this, you would put yourselves in a great position or spot to take control of the series. Whilst you let in fewer goals in the first day, hREDS almost laid siege to HAVU over the course of the 2 games yesterday, eventually taking games 3 and 4 by the score of 1-0. From this, what have you guys decided to change or maintain even in preparation for these do-or-die situations?
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, if you don't score a single goal in 2 games, then you have to change something, and obviously we are going to take couple tricks out of our sleeves tonight and try to turn the series for our favor. And yeah, I don't really know what it has to be the whole season with our offense. Like the goal scoring has been one of the main problems the whole season, and well, now we can't lose anymore. So I don't know. I hope we can figure something out. But like the main thing for me and the whole team is that we are going out there and have fun and enjoy the games. I think it's the most important now to get the good vibes and good feeling in the party chat. So that's the only way to try to turn the series over.
Yeah, I think in the preview for the playoffs in general, I think we noted that defensively you guys were still rock solid, but offensively there was a bit of a question mark. Do you have any idea what could be causing that, or is it just how the season's gone kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's more like a mental thing. When the things don't go the way you want, then it's hard to turn around. I don't know. This is first time for me and our squad that we have had scoring problems. I think this is the first time since I don't even know. I don't even remember if we have had these hard times during the years with scoring and that kind of stuff. So I don't know. We have to score a couple of shitty goals tonight and try to be physical and get the puck. Probably, I don't know. Like I think we should try to give Reds more pressure at the start, because we don't really have anything to lose at this point anymore.
Well, I mean, the cliches for a reason, I guess. The whole throw it on net and get rebounds and finish your checks and all that stuff. So, I mean, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, that's one thing we could try to use, and if we figure out something else, maybe, but we will see.
Well, once again, thanks for doing this, and good luck in your games later on. I'm sure the viewers always appreciate these little insights that we can provide to them.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. And with that, let's go back to the studio.
Again, a big thank you to Connor there for being able to conduct that interview with Flyer Kungan. And I think, honestly, for a lot of people that have paid attention to this season, might be exactly what you wanted to hear from the captain of HAVU there in terms of knowing that they need to change something. I think it's the first time that I've been, in my time here with NHL Gamer, that we have seen players from HAVU not dominating scoring. First time they had one player who was in the top 10 for scoring as well. In fairness, Flyer Kungen himself was just on the outside looking in from that. So we'll see what happens tonight. But again, promising stuff. Although I will say it's Flyer Kungen's cadence, but maybe not the most excited to have to be switching away from their primary game plan. But Lime, we are back on course here as well as we get a look at the defense pairings. Again, J Toro, Nasu Stelia for HAVU, Domi and King of Apes for hREDS. What stands out for you here? Once again, is it that point differential?
Yeah, it's kind of just the same story that we looked at out of the wingers. And obviously that's going to build through the games we've seen where hREDS being up 3-1. But I'm very excited to see what we get out of Domi here. 8 assists, 8 games, total of 9 points. He obviously can move the rock around, and it's going to be very exciting to see what HAVU does to shut him down.
Now, as well, we were able to get a word with a member of hREDS, just like we did the other day. Connor was able to speak with King of Apes. Let's throw it over to that interview now.
Hi, I'm joined by King of Apes again, the right defender from hREDS. Once again, it would seem as though Benito's prediction at the very first interview of this round has come true. You have now taken 2 straight 1-0 wins where you not only pushed to play, but also completely laid siege to HAVU's goalie. Is tonight going to be much of the same? Or are you looking to make a statement and punch your ticket to the finals in style?
I think tonight's gonna be kind of same. I don't think we need to make any kind of different statement that we belong to finals and we are trying to get this series over in this tonight's game, first one. And yeah, just need to defense good and trying to get some chances and beat HAVU's goalies. It has been really difficult, but I think we can do it again.
Well, saying that on the subject of HAVU's goalies, you've seen both Hanselinho and Sibelius now. Which one do you prefer?
Hans and Sippe is very, very good. Really doesn't matter that much who's in the goalie, but after Sippe's last night show, I must say I prefer Sippe. I think he's like the best goalie in this scene, and yeah, I'd like him to play, but no can do.
Well, thank you for that again. As always, good luck in your series. I'm sure it won't be without any entertaining moments. And on that, we'll swing it back to the studio.
Yeah, thanks.
Interesting, of course, that he prefers Sibelius there. But again, Lime, as we said, he is not the man between the pipes tonight. It is Hanselinho for HAVU. Faye on the other side. Lime, you've had some experience calling some playoff action recently, of course, with the Ducks. You accustomed to seeing save percentages that high?
This is unbelievable. I obviously saw the game yesterday where Sibelius, just unbelievable hockey played by him. And then you have Hanselinho as well. That's just right with him. You know, you could flip a coin and put either of these guys in. And same on the other side with FaZe. Just great goals against average, great save percentage. He's got 2 shutouts. He doesn't have a regulation loss. You know, I'm very excited to see what we get here.
Absolutely. So with that, as always, we transition over to our 3 keys to success for both of these sides here. And Lime, I'll let you take it away. We're going to talk about HAVU here first. And if you do indeed have those 3 keys in front of you there.
Yeah, you know, HAVU Gaming, adapter fail here. They lost in 6 last seasons to hREDS. You know, you've won a single game out of 6, and in this season, including regular season, and it was a 1-0 score line here, Tugi. And you know, the hREDS, they are forceful, they are ready to go. There's no fear from these guys, and you know, it's a coin toss type of game here, Tugi, and it's going to be interesting. What about pressuring the goaltender?
Well, we talked about this a little bit in the pregame there as well and throughout this series, but for FaZe, he succeeded so far in facing very few shots. And I think that's something that translates to both the European side of things, the North American side of things. Some goaltenders do well just facing a couple of high danger chances every game. Other goalies, like Sibelius, can perform incredibly well when getting absolutely peppered with shots. And FaZe so far in this series, it's been very few shots throughout. Look for them, and you heard it from Flyer Kungen as well. Look for them to get more shots on net and put a little bit more pressure on the goaltender here. And Lime, I'll take this last key here in terms of the discipline, because I think it's something that these players are sick and tired of me mentioning in terms of, hey, you got to stay out of the box. But major penalty troubles for HAVU in game number 4, perhaps a sign of the pressure, knowing that, hey, if we lose, we're down 3-1 in the series, but you simply can't give hREDS that many opportunities on the power play. And speaking of hREDS, we'll jump over to their 3 keys now. Lime, what do we have here to start things off?
Yeah, they're excellent blue line control. It's been a big part of the reason of their success this season. They have the ability to keep HAVU out of the attacking zone. The turnover rates are heavily favored in hREDS, and they force them to adapt. And if they don't, well, Tugi, we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Second key here, and I think you heard it from both sides as well. Let it fly. Last night's overtime winner for King of Apes, a shot from the point, and sometimes shooting the puck is just what you have to do when the expectation would be high danger chances. Throwing it on, hey, good things can happen if you can find those shooting lanes. Easier said than done for both sides. And the final key here in terms of staying focused, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but one win away for hREDS, but you can't slip up not once. HAVU has seen on both sides the comebacks in a large deficit like this. They've been on the receiving end of it as well. They know what it's going to take to have to get back into this series. So everybody, we are just a few moments away from puck drop here. Again, game number 5 in this best of 7. 1 win for hREDS will do it. And again, will punch their ticket to the championship round. But a friendly reminder here as well. Again, it's not just the elite division that is seeing us get to the championship rounds. A friendly reminder that there will be a broadcast right here on this channel. Easy for me to say. The voice gave outline. The excitement is too high. Right here on this channel tomorrow. You will be back with our good friend One Sin for the win, covering the inaugural finals of the core division that we have here, our newest division here. Of course, as it will be number 2 Stone Age taking on number 16 Resurrection. Very excited to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I get Tugi tonight, I get Sin tomorrow, and this is just a win-win situation. Huge core finals tomorrow night. Make sure you guys tune in for that best of 7 series.
Absolutely, and NHLgamer.com for all the information that you need on our other divisions, as well as the playoffs continue to pan out. Of course, the ECL, bigger, better than ever, not just, of course, through the elite division. So make sure to check that out if you haven't. Of course, the light finals and our pro finals will be coming up sooner rather than later. And as well, because why not? Let's put a little bit more at stake here for the teams today. Let's give them that confidence. Of course, if hREDS move on, we'll be seeing them in the elite finals. It's a little bit of a break before we get there, but Friday the 30th and, of course, the 31st as well. That Friday and Saturday, that will be our championship round here in the elite division. You get 2 weeks to prepare for what is arguably the biggest game that whatever 2 teams happen to be in the final will end up playing a decent amount of money at stake, of course. So with that, Lime, again, just a few moments away from puck drop in this game. Again, it is the last game this season that HAVU is guaranteed. What do you think the mindset is for these players? I mean, we heard Flyer Kungen talk about it, but certainly a high-pressure situation.
Yeah, I think it's going to be just what he said, try and get some crappy goals, throw it on net, see if we can get some pad saves, see if we can get some bounces, maybe get it to the point. I watched their hockey yesterday. They can move the puck amazing. If they have their goalie on the back end playing like they did with Sibelius and Hanselino, they have a great chance to force more games and more giveaways tonight.
Absolutely. So again, we'll see how this plays out. Game 5 coming up. Again, we'll be with this series for as long as it may last. If it goes 7, we'll be here. We are getting the conclusion today. We will find out who Philadelphia plays in the finals. It will be a team that they have faced in the finals one way or another, whether or not it's a direct rematch from last year against hREDS, or if we see their version, the Elite's version of El Clasico, our two most prestigious teams all time, of course, Philadelphia and HAVU. It could very well happen, and what a way it would be to get there, to be able to write that next chapter. So again, very much excited to see how this one starts off. The big story, of course, as well, again, we mentioned it, but the goaltending, excited to see what Hanselinho can do as well, because Lime, in talking about that, how much pressure is on your shoulders when you saw a goaltending performance like that from your fellow teammate? And now, again, Hanselinho is one of the best that we have had in the Elite Division, one of the best goaltenders in the world, but that's a lot to live up to.
Yeah, but for a man of this stature and a man of these stats, I think he's got nothing to worry about. He's going to be focused. He's going to be ready to go. He's just got to bear down here and put that mind frame to the side and focus on his game and what he's good at and how he knows how to play, and that's being the best goalie in the world.
You see a look at the teams here in this one. Get you a live look in as much as we possibly can throughout this particular broadcast. HAVU, all or nothing here tonight. They need to win 3 games in a row. For hREDS, one and done. They can punch their ticket to the final. Game 5. Ready to begin here. And let's see how this plays out. hREDS, of course, in the black and red. HAVU in the green, and here we go. This one is underway. Now, throughout this series, we have seen a real back and forth, a real blue line battle, because these two teams, of course, do know each other oh so well. But we'll see what happens here. And an early chance for Pawanso. Tried to pick the corner. FaZe is able to make that blocker stop.
Yeah, great play here by HAVU, getting the rush going early, but here they come the other way, and there's a goal, Tugi, off the bat. It's a gold helmet.
2.5 minutes in, hREDS strike first, putting the pressure on. It's Nicky Dangles with yet another one this postseason. Lime, you mentioned it, golden helmet entered play today, tied with Villapoica for the team's leading goal scoring in the postseason here. And what a way to start. Talk about pressure on HAVU.
Yeah, I think Nicky knew he was wearing that gold helmet for a reason. He came in and said, I'm wearing it tonight, and he shows it there with a great goal.
A heartbreaker for HAVU. We will see how they respond. That is, I believe, the fastest an opening goal. The first goal of a game has been scored in this series, especially considering we have had multiple 1-0 score lines, 2 out of those 3 coming in overtime, if not multiple overtimes. Again, these two teams know each other very, very well. So a huge moment there for hREDS as they work it back down the ice. Good interception by Flyer Kungan on the back check. We'll see what HAVU's able to do here going down the other way. Alonso again trying to step in. Too much traffic. It's hREDS quickly back in control. Bad sign here for HAVU. There's really only been one opening frame where they look to be in complete control as Villapoica's not able to hold on to that one.
Good puck movement here as HAVU brings the puck out. They're just really looking to get it into the zone and kind of set things up. But hREDS doing a fantastic job of shutting things down, moving the puck the other way, and just keeping a cap on this game.
What a chance for Villapoica. Puck still loose, and Hanselinho finds it. Very dangerous chance there early on. Shockingly, hREDS seemingly able to drive the net at will. Big face-off now here in the attacking zone. Face-offs have been close between these two teams throughout this series, and HAVU comes up with this one early. And giving up that opening goal 2.5 minutes into the game. Certainly not a part of the game plan, when admittedly they have struggled to score throughout this series. hREDS right back in on the attack. Nicky Dangles, what a set play, and a big save by Hanselinho. Denying Villapoica on the backhand. Benito still fighting for it. Hanselinho forced to go down. Puck off the side of the net here, still fighting for it down low. It'll be Jay Toro who comes up with it, but turns it over. HAVU very much on the back foot.
Yeah, hREDS really just holding it down here and keeping their foot on the pedal. This is obviously what they wanted to do, a great game plan, and it seems to be working for them so far, Tuki.
There's going to be some motivation from hREDS as well. We heard it when Philadelphia clinched their spot in the final. As that puck still bouncing around. We had an interview with Eki at the end of last night's broadcast. He mentioned that he felt Philadelphia was the only team to properly forecheck in the Elite Division. I saw Nicky Dangles in chat take offense to that, so hREDS looking to implement their offensive will and forcing some more saves from Hanselinho here. Thought Sibelius got to work out. Hanselinho might be due for one of his own. Over the line there. Nowhere to go.
Really just needs to get the puck in the zone here. hREDS doing great trap hockey here, and every time they come over the line here, Tugi, it just gets swallowed up.
Filipoika fighting for this one, and Benito goes flying. Power play coming up for hREDS if need be. Extra attacker is out. They do get the puck in the zone. Back to the point here. Domi has it now. Goes back to King of Apes. Benito working the outside as well. One-timer from Domi in the deflection bid, perhaps, from FaZe. It's settled down, and hREDS have our first power play of the game.
Yeah, we're going to see the fourth best power play this season go against the fourth best PK, Tugi. So we'll see who has the edge here as it's 4 against 4.
Has been the penalty killing that's gotten the better of it for both sides so far in this series, as you'd expect, with the low-scoring affairs and a crucial interception. Failure to clear. Second chance for Jay Toro, and he does get it all the way down.
Yeah, good penalty kill start here for HAVU. Maybe this can build some momentum for them and get something built up for the second period.
Over the line here now. Domi turns it over. Jay Toro again fails to clear. Filipoika in front, and Nicky Dangles nearly got a piece of that one. Again, good movement. One-timer for Domi. Blocked down. Still puck is loose. Covered by Domi once more. Final 10 seconds of the period. Domi. D to Apes. Apes gets it back, and a good save there by Hanselinho. One more chance perhaps, but no, the puck goes out. And that'll bring us to the end of this first period. The opening goal from Nicky Dangles and hREDS right where they want to be after the opening 20.
Yeah, hREDS playing very good hockey here. I was expecting HAVU to come out a little stronger. They did get that first shot, Tugi, we saw short side. It was a great blocker save there by FaZe, and since that blocker save, it has just been all hREDS. Nicky Dangles comes in, he's sporting that gold helmet. He makes no mistake on that entry, making it a 1-0 hockey game. And this forward set of Benito, Filipoika, and Nicky Dangles has just been all over this HAVU team. Hopefully after this kill, HAVU can turn things around, as this is a do-or-die game for them, too.
We got to look at the stats there. 7 shots to 1. Lime so far. The plan not exactly going the way HAVU would have wanted. As we get another look at the goal there, it's a tough break right through the legs of Jay Toro as he dropped down to the ice. But that's the problem against a team like hREDS. You can say, okay, here's the strategy we need. You still have to try and implement it against a team like hREDS. 24 seconds of time on attack.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to do much with that, and you're not going to be able to do much with it in a possibly a series-ending game, Tugi. So we'll see what kind of answer we get in this period.
The second is underway. Let's see how HAVU respond. The big issue, of course, they looked impressive in the first round, but when you get down to the semifinals, no easy passage onwards to the final. Again, HAVU trying to find the lane there in the neutral zone. Dominoit, he had nobody to pass to. They had to drop back to make sure they were onside. King of Apes maintains possession for his club. Dump and chase attempt timed well, but Benito had it bounce just out of his reach. Good pinch there by Domi, and ultimately it was offside. No delayed graphic there, so we'll have a face-off back in the neutral zone.
A little bit of a better start here for HAVU. They're just kind of slowly trying to control the play here, see if they can get the puck down the ice into hREDS zone.
Again, off the draw. In possession. For space up the middle for Benito. Now Nicky Dangles, the goal scorer in this game. Back down low for Nicky. Now to the point again, working that puck around, looking for that lane. Filipoika has it bounce away. Big problem with trying to work it behind the net, as so many teams do. They also know how to defend his space for Jay Toro, and he scores! Out of nowhere, line.
There it is. Jay Toro comes up, and just like we were saying, Toogie, HAVU turns it on. What a pass. What an activation from the defense we see from Jay Toro as he comes right through the middle, beats everybody, gets behind everybody. Nobody expects Teal to be there. And what a snipe bar down.
We haven't seen much of that from Jay Toro in this series. One of the best offensive defensemen in the Elite Division. And finally, he's able to find that bit of open space. HAVU tied this game up, I believe, just their third shot on goal. Again, after less than 30 seconds of time on attack. And this game is tied at 1. Huge confidence booster, perhaps, for HAVU. We'll see how hREDS respond to giving up that goal. Jay Toro has another one! 2 goals in as many minutes! And HAVU grabbed the lead here in Game 5.
Oh boy, Jay Toro says, jump on HAVU. Let's go. What a play out of the corner as there's Jay Toro again. Between the hash marks, nobody around him. And what puck position as he places that one right along the ice. It's no pretty on this one as he's just getting the job done, Toogie.
It's what they needed. What a start for HAVU here. Slow out of the gates, but the Bulls in full gallop. 2-1 now. Less than 7 minutes into this second period, and they are not only right back in the game, they're in the lead. Talk about how hREDS are going to respond to 1 goal, it being a tie game. How are they going to respond now to trailing? Chance there for Villapoik, and a big stop by Hanselino. Puck's still alive for the moment there, but HAVU recover.
Great save by Hanselino there, Toogie. That's what he needs to do for his team now is when you have a goaltender that's that good, you score a couple goals, it's a scary place to be in when you're chasing back from that.
An offside call here, so tough break for hREDS there. You slip up at the start of the second period, give HAVU some life, and the question now for HAVU, you keep the attack going. Are you confident you can hold hREDS off, or you just keep that pressure on? It's a tough task. Trouble there at the blue line, forced to drop back and reset midway through the second period, midway through the game as a result. 3 goals in this contest, more goals than we had seen throughout the entirety of yesterday's broadcast as Fire Kungan has that one poked away. It was Jay Toro again, instrumental in leading the play.
Great hockey there in the neutral zone by HAVU to get the entry. It was about 6 passes there, Toogie, and Jay Toro took it into the zone and just 100 IQ by these guys getting it through.
7 minutes to go here. Jay Toro again trying to lead the way. Held up at the blue line this time and into the attacking zone. It's Benito, still has it. Villapoika again. Can't find the back of the net. Wraparound bid doesn't go. Puck still loose. And it's recovered by Pawan. All right, everybody, we are back. Thank you very much for sticking with us here. Thankfully, no, didn't miss any highlights. No pauses in the action, so to speak. Third period underway. Still a 2-1 scoreline here as that puck off the legs of a defender deflects out of play again. We do thank you very much for sticking with us here. Technical difficulties aside.
Yeah, we'll make sure we leave Wild Wing at home from here on out, Toogie, as when I do come, I told him he could join us, but not today. So back to the great Euro hockey that we're about to watch.
A big interception here. Villapoika, what a play. And just couldn't find the back of the net on that opportunity either. And that's been a theme now for hREDS. Great attacking chances, but no finish outside the opening bid as chance taken away now down the other way. It's hREDS back in control here. Let's see what they can do. They need that extra goal. Otherwise, Game 6 will be coming up in just a matter of moments. HAVU back in possession here again. Both goals from left defenseman Jay Toro in this one. Down the other way. Benito bumped off the puck. HAVU right now pretty much have hREDS right where they want them. They're able to play their strong defensive style, and you can see the confidence Jay Toro has with the puck there. hREDS nearly won it back. Time to really put that forechecking talent, you know, on display, especially after the what was taken as an Eki callout, as mentioned earlier. On last night's cast, what a chance in front, and again it just doesn't go. And space down the other way here, Dominointi and Pawanso. Let's see what they can do. The pass in front broken up by Domi, great job there. Having trouble with Dominointi though. Again, yeah. Domi's able to intercept that one.
Pretty interesting that we looked at the defenseman before this, Tugi, and it was all hREDS, but it's just been really Jay Toro on the front end and the back end in this game.
The big face-off here. We were almost waiting for Jay Toro to kind of have that breakout moment that we know he's capable of. Multiple-time champion here in the Elite Division. He's on the puck here now. Nearly turned it over, only to ultimately do so. We're halfway through this third period. Time winding down for hREDS to get that tying goal. And again, for HAVU right now, no reason to not just take your time on these breakouts. Villapoika banked it off the back of the net. Nicky Dangles on the backhand. Another big stop by Hanselinho. Another turnover. Puck in front. Still bouncing around. Finds its way over to Nasistelia. Struggling to connect with a pass there. Palonzo on the off wing. Now with under 7 to go. hREDS putting the pressure on. What a pick by Villapoika. Domi for King of Apes. Back again. Kick stop by Hanselinho. Still scrambling for it. And the puck bounces out of the zone.
This will be the first regulation loss here for hREDS. And they don't want to give it up at all, Tugi.
5 minutes to play here in the third. Will Game 6 take place as Nicky Dangle's able to get it to Benito. Has trouble there with Jay Toro, but they maintain possession. King of Apes throws it on. Deflection stop. Another chance there. Puck in front, but Nasistelia was able to strip it away. 3.5 to play now. Can HAVU hold on? Seems to be the strategy. Try to hold on at this rate. Great poke check by Pawanso. hREDS forced to reset. And a big hit by Pawanso, really stepping up here. Flyer Kungan, though, loses the puck. Nicky Dangle's shot and a kick stop by Hanselinho. How many times have we said that in this game? They're trying those low shots, looking for the rebounds. Just not there as we hit the final minute. Benito, great job to maintain possession, but Jay Toro outmuscles it. Mistimed at the line. Jay Toro trying to go down the other way. Again, runs into trouble now. 45 seconds to play as Nicky Dangles gives chase. Recovers down low. Domi at the point. King of Apes. Benito back to him. Stuck on the backhand with nowhere to go. Domi the one-timer. Deflection stop by Hanselinho. Still Benito down in the corner. Villapoika can't get the feed in front, and we have a power play coming up for hREDS with 28 seconds to go.
Well, that puts a whole new game into this. This face-off has become the most important play of the game. As we're going to get a look at the penalty here. It's a hook in front. They expected the puck to end up on Villapoika's stick, and it didn't. And goalie's pulled. Here we go.
6 on 4 for 27.7 on the clock. The second power play of the game. Puck recovered by Jay Toro and cleared out. Perhaps a crucial loss for hREDS here. 20 seconds to go on the pass off the mark. Do they have time? Up the middle. Good interception and cleared out again by Jay Toro. 9 seconds to play here. Can hREDS tie it? Or have HAVU forced Game 6? Loose puck bouncing around, and that will do it. HAVU not going to say die in game number 5. Game 6 coming up in just a few moments.
Well, what a hockey game out of HAVU as hREDS came out very quickly there, Tugi. A big opening goal, and HAVU had to climb their way back, and they did with Jay Toro scoring 2 massive goals as we see one of them there. And, you know, that was just the story of the game. He was great on defense. He was great on offense. He threw both of those final dumps down the ice, and HAVU lives another day.
hREDS scoring less than 3 minutes into the opening frame. Shut down from there. What a performance by HAVU. What a performance for Jay Toro. As you get a look there, Pawanso doesn't seem to be bothered. And of course, You have Flyer Kung and Hans Solinho both playing side by side at the HAVU office today. What effect might that have? That bit of extra communication there, but a huge win for HAVU as they stay alive in this series. Again, Game 6 coming up in just a few moments again here on this particular broadcast. We will be with this series for as long as possible. A friendly reminder in chat, though, because, hey, we now have a giveaway, and it turns out it's not our last one of this broadcast. Again, for the Finns in chat, one more chance for this round. Hashtag Viaplay ECL in the chat for your chance to win a free month's subscription with Viaplay. Again, everything you could want from your favorite TV shows, movies, and of course, the official streaming home of the NHL. Again, for the Finns in chat, hashtag Viaplay ECL. And again, we'll be restarting that giveaway because we'll have one at the end of Game 6 and perhaps even at Game 7. We'll set the stage for Game 6 in just a few moments. With that, though, let's get you a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back. Game 6 coming up.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.
Wilhelm vie nakkikioskille kotikatsomossa.
Again, a big thank you to our sponsors, not only at Viaplay, but at Wilhelm and Kouvolan Lakritsi as well for helping make this season what it is. Now, Lion, we're going to be able to get a look at the highlights there from that last game. Want to know, of course, your thoughts on what you saw in that contest. As again, hREDS get that quick opening goal with Nicky Dangles, and you think, oh no, here we go, we're done. So we get a look at the goal here, but it was HAVU able to battle back.
Yeah, what a pass by Benito as he finds Nicky Dangles with that gold bucky on, and you love to see that as he's showing his way. But the story of this game was all Jay Toro as he sneaks behind the defenseman and gets a great snipe bar down. But this next one really impresses me. This pass out of the corner by Flyer Kungen, and what a shot placement by Jay Toro here. He finds the bottom of the net, and 200 IQ by the captain as he gets it out to the great drop down by Jay Toro, and they carry on to live another day.
Absolutely. So again, a huge moment there. And for HAVU as well, what a defensive performance after getting those goals. Again, not just for Jay Toro. We always point out Nasu Stelia on that right-hand side as an elite, to say the least, shutdown defenseman. I think we saw that quite a bit, but Hans Solinho as well. I mean, Lion, we called it out. He had a lot to live up to in that particular contest after an incredible performance from Sibelius, and indeed, he got the job done. That one early goal against, and he made some great saves down the stretch.
Yeah, and I think that's what's going to be great for HAVU is I watched this yesterday, but once you get a couple goals on the other team and you have this defense of Nasu Stelia and Jay Toro, you guys can change your game and really shut it down. And you saw them control the game there. They moved the puck around. They moved themselves out of the defensive zone as a unit. They backed off as a unit, and they really kept hREDS where they wanted them. Where in the first period, it was all speed by hREDS. They were coming down the side. They were using Nicky Dangles to their advantage, but you keep an eye on that guy with the gold helmet, and you know, you might get yourself into a Game 7 here sooner than you think.
Absolutely. So again, Game 6 coming up in just a matter of moments. For those of you, though, just joining us again, a friendly reminder, you'll see Lime in action as well tomorrow during our core finals right here on this channel, the inaugural season of the core finals. He'll be alongside a friendly face. You know him, you love him. Sim for the win. We'll be back tomorrow as well. Needed to give that guy a day off. Well deserved. But again, that broadcast will be tomorrow. They'll be covering that full best of 7 series tomorrow. And you may have seen it in chat as well. Our Pro Division final is now officially set. There will not be an all-Swedish final. Djurgården punched their ticket yesterday. Thought maybe taking on HV71. Not so much. Team Leisure, the former elite club, the German contingent, looking to punch their ticket back to the final. So very, very interested and covering that Swedish versus German series that we will have there in the Pro Final. Information coming up on that final, of course, on NHLGamer.com as soon as we know. So Lime, again, getting ready for this 6th game here from your perspective. And speak of the devil there, Frankie, thank you very much for the host. Congratulations to you and the boys from Team Leisure, as we're going to get another look here at the highlights for this one here, and we might as well just let it run. Lime, again, now heading into this game, I often do like to put the co-host on the hot seat. What do you think here? Are we going to have that 7th game? Because that was a very inspiring performance from HAVU.
If HAVU plays the game that they just played, where it's their game to play, you know, hREDS came out, obviously wanted to start this off hot. They came out with speed, playing very good out of the gate, getting that early goal. But HAVU likes to play that defensive style, as we saw there. They've got a great goaltender who can back them. If they continue to play their style and play their game, I think we're going to be going to 7 tonight, Tugi.
So here we go, HAVU on home ice, and look at that. That's what I'm talking about, a return to form. The London Knight knockoffs, those weren't doing anything. We're back to the Dallas Blackout jerseys for HAVU, and I think that's going to be a sign of good luck on home ice. And again, in chat, we just gave away one code. Again, hashtag ViaPlayECL, giving away another code upon the conclusion of this game for the Finns in chat, an offer exclusive to Finland, a free month of Viaplay. It's available again, hashtag ViaPlayECL, as HAVU in on the attack early on here. This is game 6, an hREDS win, and they are in the finals, a rematch against Philadelphia. HAVU win, and we go 7. This series ended last year. Of course, it's a rematch between these two clubs. hREDS won in 6 last season. Can they do it again? They're in on the attack there as Benito, nowhere to go. Tried to feed it back, and no way to go. We'll see what HAVU can do now on the attack. No early goal, at least not as early as the prior game, but here's Pawanso. Double team there, feeds it to Jay Toro. Tried to throw it on Flyer Kungen to Dominointi. Jay Toro again, one-timer for Pawanso. What a pass, what a goal! Flyer Kungen finding Dominointi, and HAVU strike first. Period.
Wow, what a passing play, as there probably could have been 2 goals there, as a goalie sliding out of the net there was FaZe, and what a passing play. HAVU shows that the skill on this team is not to be messed with. You can't leave these guys open in the offensive zone. They are going to thread the needle, put pucks through, and what a goal for HAVU.
Big time trouble for hREDS now. The reverse situation of last game. You give up the early goal. We saw how HAVU was able to respond in game 5. What will the response from hREDS be? Since that goal in the beginning stages of game 5, it's been 3 unanswered goals now for HAVU. Big interception here for Villapoika now. hREDS trying to get back in on the attack. Good pickup there by Pawanso. Now he's rocking the golden helmet, of course, for his team. Jay Toro the feed to Dominointi in front. Didn't quite go. Let's see what they can do here. Nasa for Jay Toro. Pawanso down low. Flyer Kungen takes the hit. Pawanso couldn't recover possession. And it's hREDS going down the other way now. The pass just a little bit off the mark. Hanselino plays it right up the middle of the ice to Flyer Kungen. What a bounce. The captain circling. Couldn't find Dominointi on the pass that time. Pawanso gets down to him between the legs. What a chance there. HAVU leaving it all out there right now, Lime.
I am loving this, Tugi, as we are seeing the European side of play. As that pass there between the legs opened things up, and what a play it was.
What a hit there by Flyer Kungen to get the puck going down the other way. It's up for grabs in the corner. Big interception for Flyer Kungen. Think he wanted to try the near side post, but ran out of space.
Get out of
Pawanso to Dominointi. What a stop by FaZe. Still a 1-all or 1-1 or 1-0 there instead of the 1-1. I thought for sure we were going to have a 1-1 scoreline there. That was a phenomenal stop.
Not if FaZe has anything to say about it. Kicking the toe out on the left-hand side on the one-timer, and then he had to be careful there as another one, Tugi, popped through, and it could have been 2.
That saves a brain buster for this commentator. What a stop. Still 1-0 for HAVU. 7 minutes to go here in the first period. Again, you see it in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Now a 3-2 series lead for hREDS. Flyer Kungen with the puck down low. Loose, and it's recovered by Jay Toro. Down for Flyer Kungan. What a glove stop! Flashing the leather. And FaZe doing his best to keep this at 1-0.
FaZe says, hold on, guys. You got to remember that I'm down here, too. This isn't just the Hanselino and the HAVU show here. What saves by him here, Tugi?
5 minutes to go here in the first. And an offside call against hREDS. So, talk about a big-time goalie performance keeping you in it. Let's see what happens now. Again, hREDS trying to avoid the situation that HAVU find themselves in yesterday, where, again, you don't want to waste this type of goaltending performance. hREDS back in on the attack here. Benito really struggling for space to hold on to that one. Asistelia. Good passing here. Jay Toro down that left-hand side, able to dump it in. Palazzo trying to give chase. Excellent blocking there. The centerman Benito on the back check as King of Apes leads it down the ice. Couldn't find Nicky Dangles on the pass. But Lapoica gives chase. Fighting Dominointi for it. What a shot and what a block by Jay Toro. Fast movement to say the least. We have under 2 minutes to go.
Jay Toro comes in again with a big play there, too. You will see if he can make any more in this game.
And a rough break for Flyer Kungan there. Think he was looking for the bump. It presents itself as a shot, so an icing call. We'll see what happens with HAVU in the attacking zone here. Now 53 seconds to go. hREDS not able to do anything. It's HAVU going down the other way. What a way to turn defense to offense. Loose puck in front. Final 5. Pass off the mark. Jay Toro looking, sets. Powanzo can't get the shot off, but still a very strong opening period for HAVU as they take the 1-0 lead.
Tuki, this is a bit of a role reversal that we saw in game 5 as it was all hREDS in the first period. So it's going to be interesting. This is where the flip happened, where HAVU really started turning it on. They have to focus here, grind deep, keep getting the pucks in deep, winning the battles, what they have continued to do here. They've been great in the defensive zone. And yeah, I think the jerseys are helping them, Tuki.
I mean, hey, at some point you have to look towards the, towards the mental side of the game after all, and look good, feel good is the name of the day, the name of the game here, perhaps. Who's to say? But here we go, second period underway. See what happens from this point on. Again, HAVU not promised anything more than this game. They got to fight for their survival. Dominointi in the attacking zone around the back. Palazzo, Flyer Kungan now. No shot attempts. Jay Toro to the captain. Again, too much pressure there from hREDS. Comes Nicky Dangles up the middle. Nowhere to go. Poked on net, and Anselino forced to make a cover.
Yeah, great play there. Is a good start to the period for hREDS. They get it in the offensive zone. Let's see if they can get the puck around, move the puck like they can. Find Nicky Dangles for one here.
Domi off the draw, gets it back from Villapoica. Nicky Dangles indeed looking for that 1T. Jay Toro all over it. Another shot blocked by Palazzo there. Domi has it back to King of Apes. Nicky Dangles tried to feed it in front, took a heck of a bounce, and Hanselino was still able to track it.
Great passing here by hREDS. This is exactly what we were talking about, Tugi. They need to build this momentum. They try to find Nicky there on that play. We'll see if they do it again here.
HAVU with possession off the draw, though. And nowhere for Palazzo to go, seeing more of a defensive battle to kick off the second period. But here's Villapoica with speed. Benito still fighting for it. And again, a great job, Jay Toro and Nasustelia. Working in perfect harmony back there to take away these chances. Jay Toro with possession once more. Can't get the puck in deep. Big hit there by Palazzo, but still unable to get possession. Dominointi unable to hold on to it as well. Finally, HAVU going to try to settle this one down. Nasustelia into the zone. Nowhere to go. Who's going to find that break in the defense here? Just turnover after turnover right now. Palazzo off to his right. Gets it back. Looking here. Nasustelia for Flyer Kungan. Great movement from HAVU here in the attacking zone, but can they find what they're looking for? Now Sestelli, the 1T, stopped by FaZe. It was a soft rebound there. Good job by King of Apes to take that one away. And again, hREDS completely stifled at the blue line. They dump the puck in. There we go. A bit of space for Villapoika. Domi for King of Apes. Great block. Puck still alive. Benito. Down in the corner for Villapoika behind the back of the net. Benito looking. King of Apes. He'll pinch in and switch with the centerman. Shot just wide from Domi. And another one off the side of the goal from Nicky Dangles. Puck in front. And steered just wide. Point blank chance for Villapoika.
Great save there by Honsolino as he comes up big for his team, and he continues to do so here. But a 2-on-1 the other way, Tugi.
Jay Toro with flyer. Kungan the pass back off the mark. What a chance. It's one of HAVU's first real scoring opportunities of the period. hREDS really putting the pressure on. Trying to get back in the attacking zone. Lose puck. Great job by Jay Toro there.
Yeah, it has been all hREDS this period, Tugi. So it was a flip of last game. HAVU really turned it on at the intermission, and hREDS goes, and here comes Nicky moving it in.
Rough turnover, but a great block by Pawanso again. hREDS not able to get those shots on net from the point. It's not one of the two wingers getting in front of it. It's Jay Toro and now Sestelli in front of goal.
Yeah, HAVU really weathering the storm here, Tugi, is the storm of hREDS has been coming in hot, and they really are looking like they want to force a Game 7.
On the back, Domi able to get there first. Final 2 minutes of the second period. hREDS still looking for their first goal since the opening 3 minutes of Game 5. We are just about through the second period of Game 6. Where has the offense gone? Chance for Benito and a kick stop there. He lost the puck, but almost a Kucherov-like no shot can be more dangerous than an actual chance.
Yeah, if you can't beat him on those crazy tips and the crazy shots, you might as well throw some tricky stuff into it here, Tugi, and maybe they'll find one behind him.
5 seconds to go. One more chance for Flyer Kungan, but King of Apes says no, so that'll do it for the second period. We are approaching the third, the last period of play that HAVU are guaranteed, but right now, they're in the driver's seat to potentially force Game 7. One win down, they lead heading into the third, looking to get that second.
Yeah, I don't think you can continue to play like this, though, Tugi. They were able to weather 20 minutes there from hREDS, but they need to come out like they did in game 5 or game 4 there, where they just came out strong and got themselves there. So obviously you got to weather the storm. And Nicky Dangles, who's been great. The passing in the offensive zone by hREDS, insane. Honsolino coming in with massive saves, even on the tricky ones like we talked about, Tugi. The time on attack is very close. HAVU's still leading. Let's see if they can turn that around and start building on that in this third period.
A very close game, which certainly suits the HAVU style of play, perhaps that much more than hREDS. But of course, when the teams are this close, we've seen it go to overtime a few times. We've seen it be a 1-goal deficit. And obviously at that stage, it comes down to a coin flip. When these two teams are this even, getting equal chances, you look for an opportunity, a lucky bounce to be the difference maker. I'm not sure that's what you want if your season is on the line for HAVU. So let's see what they can do. They're looking for that second goal to double up their chances. In possession now, it's Pawanso, team leading scorer in the playoffs. hREDS quickly back in control, taking that puck away. Nicky Dangles the spin. Villapoika fighting for it, but good layers in defense for HAVU here. Sestelli, a great job to avoid the hit. He'll drop back for Dominoiti. What a play! Dominoiti alone, he scores! What a play! Sestelli and Dominoiti connect. It's 2-0 HAVU.
Tugi, that started from their own zone. Great play by HAVU. As I was going to point out, Dominoiti was hanging way back. And what a passing play. Sestelli hits him, and he had speed. He comes through the middle, and what a goal.
I'm almost speechless. I'm not often speechless. That was a phenomenal 1-2 punch for HAVU. They get the goal less than 4 minutes into the third period. It's Dominoiti's second of the game. And a chance there on the short side. Puck is loose, and Hanselinho covers off the attempt from Nicky Dangles. You pointed it out, just the 2 goals for Dominoiti. Entering play today this postseason. He has as many in this game alone.
Yeah, I kind of said that in the beginning, that he was going to be more of a passer, didn't I, Tugi? And he said, you know what, Lime, you're new here, buddy.
Let's bucket it in! hREDS back within 1. And it's the type of goal HAVU would have been looking for. A broken play, but Benito puts it home. And we have ourselves a 1-goal game. Let's get a look at that replay.
Wow, it's just sitting there, and Benito comes in, he makes the poke, and we've got ourselves a very interesting third period now, as that's the type of goals that you need to get past Hanselinho.
5 minutes gone in the third, 1 goal apiece. It is back to a 1-goal deficit there. A phenomenal play from Dominoiti. A broken play for Benito, but the centers both on the score sheet here in the third. If that's going to set the pace for what this period could be, buckle up. Great pressure there from hREDS on the forecheck. Domi has it. King of Apes back to him. Scores! We're tied at 2. Domi has the goal. Unbelievable turn of events here in the third period.
Well, that's what I said, Tugi. It's going to be dangerous if hREDS continues this offensive play. What a pass, D to D. The big shot, and that one goes all the way through. Nobody touches that. That's a defenseman's goal, and he's going to be loving that, as it looks like it goes off a skate there of Dominoiti and in.
And just when you think you know how this one's going to go, HAVU up 2. It lasts for less than 5 minutes as hREDS have tied this one. We expected a phenomenal series. We have said all season long, expect the unexpected. It's just when we have the tendency of 1-goal games. Here we are now, tied at 2. We have more goals in this game than we had seen in the prior 3 combined, and a big trip there. hREDS going to the power play.
Oh boy, Tugi, now it's the last game was a comeback win, and if the tail of the tape sets straight, this power play could be huge for hREDS.
A rare mistake from Nasu Stelia. hREDS in on the attack. It's Benito down low, tried to go to the point, but a great hit by Polanco will send the puck back to the neutral zone.
Yeah,
An offside call there as well, Lime.
Yeah, great chase by Polanco in the corner there, Tugi, as he took a chance, and it was a good one, as he killed about 30 seconds off this power play, and they look to get rid of the rest. Big
face-off win here for hREDS. Let's see how quickly they can get back in on the attack. King of Apes, Nicky Dangles right back to the point. Good poke check from Jay Toro. Board play there, no call. Pass in front, they score! Power play goal, Nicky Dangles. It's 3 unanswered for hREDS as they grab the lead.
Oh boy, do you think the time? And there it is, Tugi. I was just about to say, do you think the timeout's coming? And the man with the gold bucket, I saw him do great things in GWC, and he's doing them again here. And what a goal! As the pass comes through off a skate, Nicky grabs it with the eyes on the back of his head, and he dunks that one right past Hanselinho.
Did that hit? I think that hit the tape of Dominoiti. It went through his own legs and allowed Nicky Dangles to pick that one up. I said it at the start of the period, it was going to be tough breaks that could ultimately be the decider. And I don't know if there's a more difficult break than that. Having it go off your own tape and essentially nutmegging yourself, allowing the other team to score. 3 unanswered now for hREDS with under 9 minutes to go. What kind of response will we see from HAVU? It looked so good just a few minutes ago. A nightmare scenario for the former champions.
It was paradise at first, Tugi, earlier in this period. 2-0 with Hanselino back there, but how the tables have turned, and we'll see if HAVU can shake things up a bit in the offensive zone.
All or nothing for them now. You can't leave any tricks unused. Got to make the most of this opportunity here. What a feed up to Jay Toro, the toe drag. Pass back, shot hit the post. So close for Flyer Kungen.
I'm only not saying anything because my mouth is still open. As Jay Toro comes down, what a spin pass.
The final 5 here. hREDS in on the attack. Nicky Dangles feeds it back to the point. And again gets it down low. Benito looking. The center holds it down low. Interception for Nasistelia. Now 3.5 to go for HAVU. And an offside call with 3:22 to play here in Game 6.
Yeah, you see HAVU again, too, using the speed through the neutral zone. Try to activate the defense. Do or die, 3:22, third period.
It's hREDS in control here now. See what they can do here, trying to kill the clock. One more goal would kill the game as Nicky Dangles just couldn't cut in front. 2 minutes to go, and again, it's hREDS back in possession. HAVU running out of time. Good pressure there. Dominoiti can come up with the Flyer. Kungen can't get the shot through, and it bounces back into the neutral zone. Final minute of play. HAVU need a goal to force Game 7, and they're just offside.
Dominoiti tries to come through with speed again for HAVU, and they're just a step offside. Under a minute remaining. Oh, boy.
Off the draw. It's HAVU in control. Onside here. Powanza on the half wall. Tried to go down low. Great interception by King of Apes. And it's hREDS down the other way. Nicky Dangles trying to draw the call with that quick left-right movement. 40 seconds now and a turnover. HAVU trying to gain the attacking zone. Dominoiti back for Flyer Kungen. It was broken up. Kept alive for the moment. Still, it's Jay Toro. Dominoiti trying to hold it. Nasistelia circling around. Tried to wire one on. What a poke by Powanza, or Jay Toro, excuse me. 20 seconds to go. It bounces over Dominoiti, but he's able to recover. Shot blocked. Still bouncing around. Powanza has it. Can't pull the trigger. Off the side of the goal, and FaZe is in with 11.5 to play.
What a grab by FaZe. It's all pressure here from HAVU. The goalie comes out of the net, and that was a bouncing puck that almost found its way in. Great forecheck here by HAVU, and if they have it their way, they're going to get one in the last 10, Tugi.
It'll be an empty net situation. Hanselino to the bench. A former forward, of course. Knows what he's doing here. No, a bigger face-off than this.
This is it, Tugi. This is the all or nothing season face-off that means everything. Let's see it.
Here we go. 10 face-offs apiece. No bigger than this one. Tie up. Loose puck recovered by HAVU. Flyer Kungen for Powanza wanted the wraparound. Puck is cleared. And for the second time in as many seasons, 1.4 on the clock. It did go for icing. One more chance, perhaps, if they can get the shot. We won't jump the gun. Chance here, won by hREDS, and for the second time in as many seasons, they will play Philadelphia for the championship here in the Elite Division. What a series.
What a game by hREDS as they come back, and they were fierce. Goals by 3 different players as they worked as a great team to come back against HAVU. They had a chip on their shoulder, and they are ready for Philadelphia for the finals.
An incredible turn of events there. Lime said it. It was like paradise for HAVU, up 2-0, and it slips through their fingertips here. Another heartbreaking end to a HAVU season that leaves them with many, many questions moving forward after failing to get to the final now in consecutive seasons, both times at the hands of hREDS. And Lime, it's something that Sin and I had the luxury of seeing develop over the past few seasons, where it went from the big two of Philadelphia and HAVU to when are we finally going to see a club make a difference and challenge that dominance, as you get a look there at the Domi goal off the legs of the defender, Dominoiti, with some of the worst luck I've ever seen a center have defensively in this game. And that, I mean, HAVU have to feel somewhat robbed by the bounces in this game, and I think justifiably so. But as I was saying, you know, you talk about that development, who can make it? We thought Yippee Voskala might be one of them. Not so much, but hREDS was one of those teams we looked at to say, can they take that next step? And indeed now, for the second year in a row, they have, but they have a monumental task in front of them.
Yeah, Philadelphia. You know, I'm from NA and I know of Philadelphia. You know, obviously the big name there, Eki, and I'm very excited. Eki going against Nikki Dangles once again. So that is going to be a great series, and it is going to be a tough one for both sides. I'm happy for hREDS to go back there and get their chance, as I know they're going to want redemption for last season.
Absolutely. So again, a phenomenal result there for hREDS. They slip up in game 5, but get the win in game number 6. Our final is confirmed just about 2 weeks from today. Again, it'll be July 30th and 31st, the 2-day event as our final. Second year in a row again, defending champions in Philadelphia, a rematch against hREDS. You are not going to want to miss that, as again, with the changes that hREDS had made, is it enough to put up a fight against, again, the multiple-time defending champions as Lime? We'll get another look at the journey on how they got there. Philadelphia over IQ and Färjestad, hREDS over Poggers and HAVU Gaming. The 1-2 seeds meeting in the final yet again.
Yeah, 1 and 2, and you know, hREDS has something to prove. They were going to want to come back as I believe it was a sweep last season by Philadelphia. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tugi, but you know, hREDS is really just going to have to play just the comeback game they did there against HAVU. If they play the game they played against HAVU, they're going to have a good chance here against Philadelphia.
Absolutely. So again, the Elite Playoff Final has been decided. We will see what happens between those two teams. Again, very, very excited to see how that one happens to play out. Again, a friendly reminder in chat. You see the spam there. Not so much spam, but for our Finns in the chat, hashtag Viaplay ECL for your chance to win a free month subscription to that particular service. Again, the last code that we're able to give away, thanks to hREDS. No Game 7 code being given away there, of course. Now, Lime, we are going to be able to get word with one King of Apes here in just a moment for hREDS, and very intrigued as well. I mean, so many questions, of course, that could be asked. Hopefully you're getting some in mind here, because very intrigued, of course, to hear his opinion on how that series happened to go. Now, before we get to that, it does appear as though we can get a final set of highlights there from the action that we saw tonight. So we'll turn it over to that. And again, just be able to point out some of the things that happened here. Of course, this from game 5, that early goal from hREDS, and then Lime, it was all downhill from there.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. As HAVU came out, and it was just the Jay Toro show. As you see him getting behind the defense there, great snipe, and then again, on just the pass from the captain Flyerkung and finding Jay Toro out front, and what a goal! But game 2 of the night didn't really turn out the way they wanted, did it, Tugi?
Absolutely didn't. I mean, again, such a strong start. 4 minutes and 1 second in, they get the goal, and then early in the third, it was the Dominoiti show as opposed to the Jay Toro show. But Lime, as we're going to see, some unfortunate bounces and all downhill from there.
Yeah, no, they were in paradise, I think we said at this point, Tugi, and then one off a leg goes in here, and that's a tough one for the center there, Dominoiti, and then this pass that was just right off the stick of Dominoiti, as he's got to feel robbed in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, again, I think all all members of HAVU feel as though that's some rough luck. All 3 goals, a fortunate bounce in hREDS' favor. It is a very tough way to bow out of the postseason, but indeed that is how it goes down. Now, again, trying to get an interview set up here with King of Apes of hREDS. We'll see if that is indeed doable, but of course, again, a friendly reminder of so much going on here around the NHL Gamer umbrella. Of course, it is not just the Elite Finals that are now set again for July 30th and 31st right here on this channel. Lime will be back tomorrow with our core finals alongside one Sin for the win there. Excited to see how that plays out. Our pro final matchup is now set. Team Leisure looking to earn their way back into the Elite Division, taking on Djurgården Hockey in that pro final as well. So very excited to see how all this is going to play out. Again, NHLGamer.com for all the information that you need there. And of course, everything going on with our partnership with One Anaheim Ducks Gaming, which Lime, of course, can tell you all about. As Lime is now me, Ape is now Lime. King of Apes is here with us. We'll give him a second to make sure everything is set up and good to go. But Lime, how's it feel to be in the driver's seat?
Yeah, it feels good to be. It feels good to be you. I think Apes is probably a little higher skilled than me at this game. I just saw him play pretty well out there for hREDS, so he's got to be feeling pretty good.
Absolutely. So Apes, I'm presuming that you can hear us, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, first and foremost, congratulations again on a victory in that series. Game 6 in particular, not exactly the start you guys would have wanted, but some fortunate bounces, and now you find yourselves back in the final.
What can I say? The start was so rough for us, 2-0. But we didn't lose the faith. We was thinking like we are the better team. We can manage this, and yeah, luckily we were able to tie the game and then score the last one and make it to the finals again. And it's huge for us.
Now, speaking of the finals here as well, very intrigued at the confidence level in your club now heading into a rematch against Philadelphia, because obviously you had some lineup changes. You know, the addition of FaZe, the addition of Domi as well, of course, the departure of Yoki. How are you guys feeling heading into this matchup? I mean, you're going to be motivated with it being a rematch and how last year's final went, but just how confident are you guys heading into the series?
I think we are pretty confident, but we have to remember this new hREDS line is kind of new, so we are a kind of new team. So what happens the last final doesn't affect that much. So I think we are now a better team. I think the results against HAVU just showed that we are better. We are here to play for the winning the title, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun series to play against.
I think that's a good point. Ultimately, you know, again, and the fact that you can kind of view it as a new team, and you guys have made it back to the final is indeed an incredible accomplishment there. Lime, anything to add here?
Yeah, King of Apes, great game there for hREDS. You guys obviously have a lot of determination and a lot of heart, considering the comeback win that we just saw out of you guys there. After going to the finals last season, and is your determination at another level? And are you guys going to work more from an aggressive standpoint, or are you going to see how the game goes for Philadelphia when you get there?
I think we are going to just try to defend really good and try to find scoring chances and get some goals, and that way get to some wins. And yeah, probably gonna be a better final than last year. 4-0 was kind of huge disappointment for us, but I think now we are overall better team. We have more variation, hard to defend, and we are very good defense, as HAVU just showed.
Well, I did notice in chat as well, there was one moment there where Eki had mentioned in his interview yesterday that, you know, he felt Philadelphia was the best team in a lot of ways in certain styles. And I saw that Nikki took some exception to that as well. So I'm very intrigued to see what you guys are able to do in this series, because like you mentioned, didn't go the way you wanted last year, but I do think in terms of the team that you guys have now, I mentioned it on broadcast. I'm sure you guys have heard Sin and I mention it a ton. The idea of instead of a big two, who can make it a big three? And there's no doubt that you guys now are one of the premier teams in this division. We're just very excited to see what you guys can do in the final. We think it's going to be a very entertaining series.
Yeah, if I can let you, I think I'm kind of thrilled to see what we can do against Villa in the final as well, because our hopes are up. Like, we think we could beat them. Like, there is no team that in good day we couldn't beat, and yeah, let's create some hype to the finals.
Lime, anything else to add here?
Yeah, that's just a great mindset to go into it. I love the hype side of things, as you know, but is there anything that you want to say to HAVU after sending them off a couple times and punching your ticket into the finals?
No, first, I think their goalies are awesome. So they don't have a goalie problem there. Like, it's so hard against Hansu and Sippe to score, as you guys see in this series. And yeah, well, I don't know what to say. Better luck next time.
Every game was a 1-goal game in that series. Shows how close it was. You guys got the better of them yet again, though. Apes, thank you very much for joining us, buddy. Congratulations. Feel free to send that along to the team, and we look forward to seeing you in the finals.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, everybody. So again, a big thank you to One King of Apes for joining us here for this particular interview there. Again, always love to get the words there with the players as well. Lime, again, we are set. We are off to the finals here. I do want to thank you very much for joining me here on this particular broadcast as well. Certainly not out of place.
Of course. Thank you very much. Yeah, this was great hockey. The Euro scene. Whew. Obviously, a lot of great players, good skill, and I'm excited to see more of you guys and hopefully be back soon. Well, tomorrow, first off.
Indeed. Again, one more reminder. Lime will be back with Sin tomorrow covering our best of 7 core finals. That entire broadcast, that entire series will take place in that broadcast. Again, our number 2 seed in Stone Age take on number 16 Resurrection, who will look to pull off that particular upset there. So a friendly reminder about that. And then again, one more time, our Elite Division Pro Finals will be on July 30th and 31st. It is hREDS taking on Philadelphia, a rematch of last year's final. And of course, everything else going on in between there. Our pro and light finals as well, still yet to be decided. Intrigued to see how that will play out, as well as No Rex Gaming had punched their ticket to the light final. Still waiting to see who their opponents will be. And again, our pro division finals as well. Now Team Leisure and Djurgården Hockey. So excited to see how those played out. Of course, look forward to those streams as well. NHLgamer.com for all the information that you need there on our future broadcasts. With that, we will bow out for now. Thank you all for joining us here. Again, hREDS off to the Elite Final. Lime. People can find you, of course, on Twitter at It's King Lime, right here on Twitch as well. And of course, for the Anaheim Ducks, did I miss any particular plugs?
Nah, it's King Lime everywhere. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. You can find me everywhere, but most of all on the Anaheim Ducks Twitch. And hopefully I'll see more of you here, guys. Great hockey, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Again, a big thank you, Lime, for joining us here. Of course, you can find me everywhere at Tuki24. Again, one more shout out to our sponsors at Wilhelm, Kovalon, Lakritzy, and Viaplay. Congratulations to those of you that won those free monthly subscriptions as well. Find me everywhere at Tuki24. I will see you all next time. Lime will see you tomorrow. Again, NHLgamer.com for all the information you need. A big shout out to everyone behind the scenes as well. And we'll see you next time.
See you tomorrow.
Tekee maali! Sebastian Aarnio ja tekee sen maali! Wilhelm vie nakkikioskille kotikatsomossa.
Minkä päällä lakukastike maistuu parhaalta? Ei voi tietää, ellei kokeile. Kouvolan lakritsi.